Hi folks, this is Didier from Pikcio and this is your July update. I hope you're having a great day. Lots happening at Pikcio, some good things, some more challenging ones. So let's start with the challenging one. And of course, the scam that we have been victim of. So that scam started very early on, back in early March, with a contact by the CEO of a top 10 platform in the crypto world and asking about Pikcio, what we were doing, etc. So that happens to me frequently, not always the top 10 of the crypto world, but I've got requests, or other employee at Pikcio got requests all the time about Pikcio, and we're pretty proud of that, and we're trying to answer appropriately. So that conversation on LinkedIn from a very legit, or looked very legit, page on LinkedIn, and I test and screen that every single day because, again, I receive a lot of contacts on LinkedIn or requests. So anyway, looked pretty interesting conversation and really going detail about Pikcio, what we were doing, the project, etc. Anyhow, so it ended up with the agreement to have a call where I could go into a demo and start to really have a conversation, because we at Pikcio would be very interested to partner with that major platform, of course. So we agreed to have a Skype meeting where I saw the person, the legit person. We had 5 minutes conversation where we KYC'd each other, etc. And then we moved into a Telegram conversation as per normal in this environment. Again, looked legit again as an ID, although Telegram IDs, as you know, are probably looser than the one on LinkedIn. Anyhow, so from LinkedIn we moved to Skype to Telegram, and eventually back in somewhere in June, the person I was talking with suggests that we participate to one of their support program or partnership program, and that's so there was a whole process on that company website. So we did apply, we received an acknowledgement of application, etc. So everything was fine, and with a project, how we could partner and work together, and eventually we got a note as we were accepted into the program, and we could put in place. We receive a contract, countersigned, NDA countersigned, and eventually part of that partnership program was a token swap with a serious grant coming from the recipient company or the partner company to supporters. Anyway, long story short, now you know what happened. It's not something that happened in one single day or even two or even a week. It was several months with a lot of people involved and a very sophisticated scam, pretty sad, but it happened. So we took all necessary measures the very first day. It took 2 days almost to be in place, and that's what we are, where we are currently. So go back to normal will happen most likely before the end of this month, but we have several steps to take. We preserve and saved, hopefully, most of the token. We did what was necessary to avoid monster dump, etc., etc. And now we're going to go back to the normal. Trust me, this is something that's very important. We care about that. We care about you, and that's why we'll do it, but we'll do it in due time. We don't want to be fragile again for things like that. Now, I want to ensure you that doesn't affect the company and the company activity itself. We're not selling token or living on selling tokens. That so we're still living on our activity per se. So that's very important to know. As well as I saw some rumors, because it looks like that's the new news, to have rumors, and it's very easy to launch anything on Telegram or anywhere. Anyhow, so regarding employees leaving the company, etc., etc., that's all BS. I'm sorry to say it that way. Not that employees are not leaving, but frankly, employee leaving on their own. There was, I think, in the whole history of Pikcio, only 2 that eventually, and one of them came back. Anyhow, so besides that, as any kind of normal company, and we are a normal company, we have we're project-based, so we hire according project, and when these projects are finished, we look if we still can use that person. If not, we shake hand and part ways. And that happens all the time. We hire, we lay off. We hire, we lay off. It's not a layoff like dramatic layoff, but it is people leaving. And that's normal. We have to be very lean. We have to remain very lean. And most of the big main projects are now finalized. So that's not a problem, and that doesn't mean the company is not doing well. So now come back to the activity of the company, etc. As you know, we had that big demo day with Microsoft and several others in Japan, in Tokyo. That was last Monday. You should have seen already some pictures. Renault did a great job there. We had a pretty decent audience, a pretty high level, decision level. So hopefully that will finalize or step there in Japan, and we will be able to move forward with 1 large or 2 large partners. This is still, we have several fire on the grill, but not fire on the grill. We have several kebab on the grills, and we'll talk about that later when they're finalized. In France, we had serious step forward in the health industry. These are talks we have since a long time, and it looks like at least 2 large hospital group with labs and doctors, etc., are moving on with 2 different projects that we're proposing since a while. So we should have more news hopefully by the end of this summer. Same for China, where things are doing well so far. We finalized all the different tests, and our partner there is preparing our arrival normally at the end of the summer and end of August, where we'll be able hopefully to now announce the name of the group. Same, we are finalizing another distribution agreement for the Gulf region with a very large system integrator. I'm not going to disclose the name yet, but we did jointly, we were both joint candidate for an RFP in Bahrain again, and where we have some good hopes. But besides that, there is a mutual interest to work together and distribute in the region or the Pikcio technology. So it takes time. This is vacation time or summertime, so things slow down a little bit, but we'll have more to say, hopefully either in an August update or September update. So all of that is pretty good. Thank you again for your support. Most of you, I know there's always some others that kind of interfere, but doesn't really matter. We're very proud of what we achieve. We're very proud of your support and your question, and keep questioning. That's absolutely fine. Hopefully I did answer most of your question. Otherwise, keep sending them to Jonathan and we'll try to answer them. Thank you and have a great day.